Myers cocktail IVs, synthetic vitamin IVs, they are not worth the money. Do not get them. The reason is they are synthetic vitamins. They're kind of like pharmaceuticals. They will give you an instant boost, but they're not going to store in your cells. They're not actually going to cause a restoration of deficiencies. These are synthetic vitamins. So if you're doing synthetic IVs, you're doing the glutathione, you're doing this Myers cocktail that has all these nutrients, realize it could give you a boost for a day or two, but this is just something you're going to become dependent on to get this boost. It's not actually going to resolve the issue like a plant-derived vitamin or a naturally derived vitamin would be. And this is why I go with oral vitamins that are derived from plants. They absorb at a much higher rate. They're 90+% absorption orally, so you don't have to do the 90% absorption through the IV. You don't got to get a needle stuck in you. You don't got to get all these artificial colorings and things pumped into you. A lot of people that get these who have chronic illnesses actually flare up. They get hot. They start to get itchy, start to have issues because these IVs are, as I said, they're synthetic chemicals. They're synthetic chemicals. So if you think you're resolving your deficiencies by taking your Myers cocktail IV, think again, because this is just a synthetic vitamin. Synthetic vitamins cannot store in the cells. They do not bind to the receptors in the same way. They do not restore the key deficiencies. You have to be able to get your key minerals, your key vitamins from plants. For example, if you want to restore magnesium, you're going to do magnesium from marine algae, B12 from chickpeas, other key minerals, trace minerals from marine algae, all kind of plant-based vitamins. But the point is they got to come from plants, and they are just as high an absorption rate when you take them orally if they're from plants than you do from IV if they're synthetic. And like I said, the synthetics are just going to act like pharmaceuticals. They're going to give you a little boost. They're going to make you feel a little bit better. You're going to go, oh, wow, it worked. But guess what? Then you're going to have a little bit of a down, and then you're going to go through the same cycle where you say, I need this IV again next week to feel better, thinking you have deficiencies, continuing to tell your brain that something's wrong with you, something's broken, that needs to be fixed, when the reality is you just need to get more nutrients from plants. You got to eat more plants, got to get more fiber, got to eat more fruits, vegetables, rice, potatoes, beans, those things, and then supplement with plant-derived nutrients. You don't want to do these damn IVs. I've heard people do it over and over again. They're $100-some an IV. They're complete waste. I've done 50, 70 of these IVs. Back when I was sick, I bought into this whole BS, and they didn't do anything for me. They're one of plenty of IVs that did nothing for me, and I'm telling you, nutrient IVs are a waste of your time. You want to go ahead and spend your money on something, spend it on plant-derived vitamins. I got plenty of different references. You can get plant-derived zinc, plant-derived selenium, trace minerals, magnesium, omega-3s, B vitamins. Everything you could think of can come from plants, and your absorption rate on those is 90+%. So don't buy into the nutrient IVs. The plants are the way to go. Go to my website, endsickness.org. I get hundreds of articles, hundreds of videos teaching you how to heal yourself out here in nature. Thanks for watching. Take care, everybody.